Hi everyone, it's Andrea with the Hippie Art Studio. Today I have another scrapbooking process video for you. These are two pictures of my daughter, and I am going to be using this sketch from Get It Scrapped. It is sketch number 97. And I'm just going through some of the supplies I'm using. I have cut out these three 3x4 journaling cards from a Paper Studios pack picked up around Christmas time. It's all gold foil, really pretty stuff. And also these Bo Bunny rub-ons, which have been in my stash for a little bit. I have this baggie and then a scrap of some Amy Tangerine hearts. And then the rest of the paper is from the Paper Studio Seasons pack, which I will show you here in a second. All seasons. I've had it for years and years and years, and I'm slowly trying to use it. And yeah, it's from 2002, I think it says. So it's pretty old. So I start by cutting these photos down to 4.5 by 4.5, and then I matted it on. So I cut my photos at 4.5 by 4.5, and then I matted it on 4 3/4 by 4 3/4 white cardstock. And now I am just rearranging the 3x4 journaling cards and trying to figure out which ones I want to go where. And I decided to put on one of these Bo Bunny rub-ons that is a white border of hearts. And I'm so bad at doing rub-ons that I cut out most of the process there. So ta-da, it's done. And so there it is in all its glory. I only messed up a little bit. And I decide that I want something to mat those two journaling cards on the right so that the grid is going to be like the block. It'll be a block. So instead of them hanging out separate from the photos. I'm sorry, this is my second time recording the voiceover, and I don't know what happened the first time. It just kind of disappeared on me, so I apologize. So there's my title, there's my heart paper that I'm going to mat those on, and I cut that heart paper to 3.5 by 9.5, and then I'm inking it with the black Memento ink. I'm trying to use mainly black and white and gold embellishments on this layout. So I wanted the black ink to help tie together those elements. And then I'm going to adhere those other journaling cards down. And I'm looking around trying to find a spot to put these scraps that I cut off from that other journaling card because I just thought the pattern was a bit too much. So I decide to use my notebook paper border punch because one of the Calvinball challenges at Get It Scrapped was to use your punches and also to use a tool you haven't used in a while. So I pulled this guy out. And I'm just going to tuck that underneath the top photo to add a little bit of interest there and start to create like a block for my title. And I also decided to use that scrap bit of the heart paper after I ink it with the black to again create a little block for my title area. I felt like the amazing was kind of floating in the air, so that kind of grounds it a little bit for me. And I'm looking around again for a place to put these rub-ons, and I decide to use I'm cutting out the Amy Tangerine hearts. So I'm fussy cutting the Amy Tangerine hearts out, and I'm going to cut 3 of those out. And I start with just arranging them near that journaling card that says my favorite things. And then I decide to move them around a little bit later to help pull that black across the page, the black and the white. So one is going to go up in that corner by my title block. And then the other one, since it's a partial heart, is going to be at the edge of the page. And I decide to put this Love Bow Bunny rub-on down at the end of the noted journaling card because I'm going to write a little letter to my daughter, and it'll say Love Mom at the end of it, which I thought would be cute. And that one was actually pretty easy to get off the packaging stuff. Some of these Bow Bunny rub-ons have been okay, and some of them have been really, really hard. I don't know how old they are. I actually bought them at a scrapbooking garage sale thing, so I have a ton of them, though. I think I got like 4 or 5 packages of them for $2. And I love rub-ons, so it works. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to add to this bottom left corner. I debate on the stripe paper and the little paper bag, and I decide to use the last piece of scrap from that amazing journaling card. And this is where I decide to move that other heart over to create a little cluster down there. And I'm actually going to put this little white heart from this Bow Bunny rub-on where that other heart was previously. So I still have 3 hearts in that upper right corner. And now I decide to move on to my title because I'm still not sure what I want to do in that bottom left corner. And I've got these Studio G letter stickers that I'm debating on, along with the Bubbabilities, which I decide are too pink, and these American Craft Maple. They're like a puffy rubber kind of alpha, and so I decided to write the word beautiful with those, and I'm going to put it below the amazing because I wanted it to be amazing, beautiful you. But beautiful ends up being too big. It overlaps the photo mat and the photo just a little bit. So I decide to move it up above the photo. And I'm going to alternate between putting it on top of the paper that's been punched out like the notebook and under it, just to add a little bit of interest there and not lose that little detail. And then I'm going to use the Studio G letter stickers to write the word you, because there's black letters on that sticker sheet as well. So I'm going to put you, and then I'm going to do an exclamation point from the other side of the stickers. So it's amazing, beautiful you, because this whole layout is pretty much a letter to my daughter. So I decide to do that, and then I decide to use these extra hearts that are on the sticker sheet to do a little bit more clustering, I suppose. And then I'm using this black and white washi to pull some more of that black and white details over to the left side and that bottom left cluster. And I'm going to tuck it under that scrap piece and then fix my little heart, and that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time, and have a good day.